Hi, good morning. Welcome back. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. We appreciate you out there on the OddsShopper channel. We're back. We hit the NFL. Well, we didn't hit, but we opened up the Thursday night same game parlay. So we're going to have that Thursday night, the same game parlay in the NFL for Monday night. That means baseball is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll hit the parlay, the same game parlay, and then we supersize the shit out of this sucker. That's what we do here on the MLB Parlay video. You out there, you really just need to do two things, right? Just hang with me and comment, chat away, whatever you like, whatever you hate, whatever you love, that's fine. And also subscribe. We're over 18K, probably close to 19K by the time you watch this thing. It's amazing. Congratulations to everybody involved, both community and people, man. We also, speaking of the OddsShopper channel, are debuting Friday, 1 o'clock. That's today as I'm recording this Eastern, a brand new live betting show. Rasa, Laffy, and Shander. Oof, how about a combo right there? So I'm excited. Every Friday we'll do live stuff. So it's a community-based show, meaning we expect you to be there. You can also take advantage of some insider stuff on our Discord, especially my package here. You see the information below. We do a lot of fun stuff, outside of the box stuff that we try to nail on a weekly basis, including a coach of the year play that's up there in the NFL and an upset in college football. Let's just focus on baseball for now. How about that, right? I think that's probably the easiest way to go. And I think the start for us is going to be Lance McCullers. All right. McCullers at home against an Angels team. I'm not worried about how well the Angels are playing or not. It's inconsequential to me, whatever LA is doing, good or bad. The only thing I know that I can count on routinely, game in and game out, is that the Angels as a whole are a walking, living, breathing strikeout. And if there's a pitcher who can take advantage of that, I want in, right? Just to quote Christopher Walken back at King of New York, if you go back that far, a nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. Same thing here. Like, I want now anybody that is doing anything close to 6, 7, even 8, if I'm getting plus money back Ks for a prop bet. And in this case, it's over 6.5. I mean, it's just that simple here where we start. I think the Angels, again, are live here to at least have 7, 8 Ks in this game. McCullers is live to go deep. Lorenzen, look at that. Look at the difference there. I mean, granted, as far as the expected outing versus McCullers, but back, no concerns here at all about where he begins. So I'm rolling with this. That's the first play for us as we build this thing. Now, the next one is going to be a similar play, but the opposite end. And again, I just want to take advantage of teams that strike out or don't strike out. We're late in the season. It's about to be mid-September. NFL's here. College is already here. A lot of people are tuning out to some season-long stuff that really won't change much. And that's where we go here with this game, is the Guardians-Twins. Now, you're not going to get a ton from Dylan Bundy in this outing. And the main thing about variance for a guy like Bundy in strikeouts is consistently, right? You're seeing him pitch poorly against better hitting teams, and consistently you're seeing him struggle to strike out better hitting teams. The Guardians don't K. We know they don't K. It's under 2.5 is our second leg here, because while Dylan Bundy, you think, well, 3 Ks, my God, I mean, that's an easy number, Shander. Most people starting or getting 3-4 innings should get you 3 Ks. But you go back and you look at some of the variants here against better hitting teams, or at the very least, teams that don't strike out. And Bundy can have 5-6 innings without a K. He's not somebody that just gets ushered in Ks and has had to work for it, but it's been against teams that strike out regularly. So this is a really good spot here. I understand that it's minus 150. We're adding it to the parlay. I'd play this straight up, right? That's the Raza rule of parlays, which is you should be playing each and every leg straight up, and then it makes sense from plus EV to plus EV to plus EV, however many legs to play it collectively. But this is a fine bet to make straight up. I understand that it's minus 150. You're betting into a standard hold for a player prop anyway, so I'm not as concerned with that. But that's where I go. Now, the last is we're going to rip a page out of the NRFI video, and just point to something, again, season long, that the pitching matchup here is not going to overcome. It's not going to defer by any means to either Daniel Lynch or not Carson Wentz. So looking at this game, it's not the player props we're going to go to. It's the inning. We're going to go to no run first inning. No run first inning for the Tigers Royals now gets us to plus 535. So over 6.5 Ks for McCullers, under 2.5 Ks for Dylan Bundy, and under a half no run first inning for the Tigers Royals. The Tigers are atrocious. They're the worst team in baseball when it comes to scoring first inning runs on the road. The Royals are not good. They're not horrible, but they're just not good. Middle of the pack at best. And they're not all of a sudden going to victimize a guy, Joey Wentz, because they've been bad more often than good, and they've faced decent to bad pitching, and they haven't been able to take advantage of it. So this is where we begin now on the baseline parlay. All right, McCullers over 6.5, Bundy under 2.5, and then under a half run. We're going to same game parlay X, supersize the shit out of this, but I have to tell you what's happening at DK, right? Because if you haven't taken advantage, now you have one NFL game in the books. We're about to hit week 2 in college. So you had week 0, week 1. This is the third week, technically, right, for college football. So why haven't you taken advantage of this? How come you haven't signed up? Just ask yourself. You're watching these videos. You're part of the OddsShopper community. You're part of the 18,000 strong. Why haven't you signed up at DraftKings? There's a link below. It's so simple we've given you a link below that you can use, right? And then when you click on, you'll get put over to DraftKings. You can sign up. Your first $5 bet on any college or NFL game, win or lose, $200 right back into your account. So take that $5 and, I don't know, put it on New Mexico tonight. Put it on New Mexico plus 350 on DraftKings. All right. I know it's plus 350 first half because I was eyeing that earlier. So whatever you see, the biggest opportunity now is to jump on DraftKings, take advantage of some long shot $5 bet, turn that into something, because win or lose, 200 right back into your account. So these are here for you. And I understand that you probably have already signed up. That's great. But if you haven't, I just continue to ask why. And then look, this is what you should be taking advantage of. A 25% boost on any MLB same game parlay X, because we are about to build a same game parlay X. Now, what I'm going to do right away is, and it's not a total knock here on Contreras, but we're going to add a fourth leg to this parlay, which is the Cardinals straight up winning this at 2-1. Okay. Now, let's go back to the Angels-Astros game. And just mind you that we've added a fourth leg to this soon-to-be same-game parlay X. Let's go back to the Angels-Astros game. I do think the Astros here have a good opportunity to stretch this on the game line. So what we're going to do is same-game parlay Ks. Lance McCullers, 6 Ks. We're going to go, 7 Ks. It was over 7.5. I don't want to push 8 Ks, although I think that's a reasonable expectation. I don't think we have to in this case. And then look, we're going to push this to 2.5. For minus 1.5 at minus 115, this should get us a decent number now over at plus 155. I was going to say over plus 150, which is fine. So now we've already begun here with our first leg, supersizing it from McCullers over 6.5 to now over 6.5 with the Astros laying 2.5 at home. Let's go back to that Guardians-Twins game. All right, now, if you've been paying attention here, probably not going to get the opportunity, to go under 2.5 Ks for Dylan Bundy in a same game parlay X. Instead, you're just going to have the opportunity here to go 1 or 2. And then from there, I'm not reversing this, right? Quantrill is an interesting element here as well, but I think we're just going to take advantage ultimately try to take advantage in some capacity of Dylan Bundy. So if it's Dylan Bundy not sticking around, if it's Dylan Bundy getting hit, or if it's just a matter of total bases, that's fine. You can do whatever you like here, but I'm going to try and push this first 3 innings or just the first 5 and take the Guardians. So Guardians, first 5 money line. They win the first 5. They win the money line. That's the first play here is the Guardians. And then ultimately, look, we've taken the Guardians in the full-time, halftime, full-time. So there's no value here in the money line. Let's just go under 8.5. But I think we can drop it. 7.5. We're going to go under 7.5, and that's plus 425. So let's go and get the under out of the way here for the Tigers Royals, because we like the Royals to win the game. We're going to go same game parlay in this one here and take advantage of Daniel Lynch on the mound and possibly some total bases, right? So let's first, look, there's some obvious plays here, right? With Witt, we go over 1.5 total bases. That's fine. 2+ total bases. I also, as I mentioned, think this is a good opportunity to get the Royals on the money line. Nothing to push here. Just win the baseball game. Look at that parlay. Let's run it back. Cardinals on the money line, minus 200. The same game parlay of 7+ Ks from McCullers. Astros minus 2.5. Guardians, halftime, full-time. Under 7.5 total there at Minnesota. 2+ total bases for Bobby Witt. And the Royals take it on the money line. That gets you plus 83.89. That is a monster. Let's cash these tickets. All right. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, take advantage of this opportunity at DK. $5 wins 200, win or lose any NFL or college game. Beautiful. We'll see you Monday.